All right, good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for logging on to the Take 10 with 4-H for 4-H for New Mexico 4-H Horse School. We'll go through a few quick slides, and then if anyone has any questions, we'll have some time for that at the end. And in addition, if there's any additional questions after our 10 minutes, then feel free to stay on, and I will be available to answer any of those questions for you. So my name is Augusta Alm. I am the San Juan County 4-H agent. I started attending horse school when I was in sixth grade, when I was a child. So it has been going on for a very long time. And it is by far my favorite 4-H event. It's probably one of the reasons I became an agent. So I am very excited to share it with you all today. And I think it's something that any child that is in the 4-H horse project or is into horses, I try to encourage my rodeo kids to go ahead and sign up for the horse project so they can go to horse school because it's just that amazing of an event. Oh, we have another one coming on. I'm going to go ahead and admit this another person here. And I might be pausing as we're going along to admit some more people in. So, what is 4-H Horse School? It is a 4-day educational camp that we'll actually be hosting in San Juan County this year. It has moved around the state each year. And in this 4-day educational camp, the kids will ride twice a day with a professional instructor. So we do bring in industry professionals. I actually got to do it this last year. I was in the industry for quite some time before I came over to Extension. But we'll bring in trainers from around the state. We will bring in Joby Priest, actually, is the individual who runs the school, and he is the head of our New Mexico State University horse farm. And he is one of our equine professors there. Also, we have Dr. Turner, who is our equine specialist for 4-H and for New Mexico State Extension. So we'll have a lot of really amazing professionals that all they are there to do these 4 days is to work with 4-H kids, which is really incredible. I know when I was a child, we didn't have the means or opportunity to work with professionals. We had some ranch horses that we rode, and it was get on and don't get bucked off. And at horse school, we have the opportunity to set these kids up with success in being able to work with professionals in the industry, not just to learn horsemanship, but also to learn what kind of careers are there in equine. What kind of things do I need to know about taking care of my horse? What are things that I need to know about bits or farrieing or anything like that? So the kids ride twice a day, and then they also have additional workshops that are not in the saddle, not horseback. Um, and these additional workshops, again, they're going to be things like job opportunities, farriers. We'll sometimes try to bring in a horse chiropractor and talk to the kids about stuff like that. We do talk about other 4-H related horse opportunities, whether that is our hippology contest or our horse judging contest. So we will have opportunities for them to learn about those in the other workshops as well. So a little bit more. This is just a very kind of brief schedule overview of the schedule that we'll have for this year. Everything's subject to change, so please note that. But on this 4-day educational camp, the first day, everyone will haul in. Now you can haul in the night before, that's fine. We'll talk about that. But we'll have riding trials. So each child first will go through and have one of the instructors check all their tack to make sure that they are safe and their horse is sound. After which they will be going in. We'll have a pattern that has been given to them as they check in. And they will ride this pattern. And actually, Joby Priest, the NMSU horse facility manager and professor, he will place the kids into classes that match both of them and their horses' riding and kind of overall ability, because we want to make sure that the kids are placed in a class that's not just appropriate for their level, but also for their horse's level. We have horses of all ages come through. We have kids of all 4-H ages come through, and all different abilities come through. So after that riding trial, they will get placed in a class. And then we'll just do some kind of evening fun activities, and everyone will get settled in. Day two, there will be morning writing sessions and afternoon writing sessions. They will be writing twice a day throughout the week for the rest of these days. And they'll also have those indoor classroom sessions. And then we will have, my county will be hosting some fun evening activities. Um, they will, day three, same. They'll do 2 writing sessions and some classroom workshops. We'll also be having a dance. So if your kiddo comes, have them, bring some dance clothes, and we'll have a dance that night to bring a little fun and entertainment in addition to. Day 4, they will have a writing session with their instructor where they will prep for their final writing trial. They will be given a writing pattern that they'll go over with their instructor, and then all of the kids within a specific writing group will go through. They will ride that pattern, and then they get placed as if it was a horse show, and they get placed in their class. And from there, afterwards, we will do awards for the kiddos, and they will get awards for however they placed within the class. They'll be getting their certificates, things like that. After this, the kids are welcome to, the parents with the kids will either haul out, or they are welcome to stay, because the following day we are going to have a sanctioned New Mexico 4-H sanctioned horse show. So if they are working on getting points to go to state fair with their horse, this is a place where they can get those points at. Any of the kids that are attending horse school will be receiving a discount for registration for that horse show. So we highly recommend that, they're already there, their horse is already tuned up for the week. They've already got to be working with instructors for the whole week. Why not stay one more day, do the horse show, get some points on them and their horse. And even if they're not big into the actual showing, I have some rodeo kids that like to come around, and they'll just do the speed events, which is fine. We just want them to be involved and have a good time. So a few things to know is that the child does need to be enrolled in the horse project, the 4-H horse project. If you're not sure if you are enrolled or not, please contact your county extension office. You will need to have a horse certificate turned into your county extension office. It's very simple to do. The kids fill it out. It's a front and back page. They draw the markings on their horse, give their horses information on there, and then 4-H can assign them and their horse, the team, a back number. And it just helps us keep records of what child rides what horse. In rodeo, kids can switch horses all over. In a horse project, they cannot. It's teams. So any horse that you may want to take, please turn in a horse certificate. That also is turned into your county extension office. Please ask them about the deadline for when your county has that due. There is a community service scholarship for this. We do not have the total cost out for this year of how much it's going to cost for horse school, but do know that there is a community service scholarship, just like Youth Getaway, Senior Leadership Retreat, all of those. And so contact your county extension office if you need some help financially to get to horse school and do a fun community service project. Registration for horse school is also through your county extension office. It is your responsibility to provide your own horse, to haul your own horse, to provide your own feed, to provide your own bedding. You are responsible for having your own hauling papers and your own coggins. If you need help on any of those or don't know what any of those things are, contact your 4-H agent. They'll be able to help you. A few things for this year's is that it is going to be held at McGee Park, which is the San Juan County Fairgrounds. We have a beautiful facility. We have an indoor arena, outdoor arena. We have beautiful horse stalls. There is, if you need to haul in early or leave late, that's fine. There's going to be an additional cost of $15 per head per stall. So basically, if you stick 2 horses in the same stall, you still pay $30. You might as well just get 2 stalls. If you need on addition in the front or the back of that week. If you would like to hook up an RV or your trailer and just stay there on property, that's fine. A dry hookup is $15 a night. There are a few showers available for free in the bathrooms there. If you hook up with water, it's $30 a night, and you stay right there on the fairgrounds with your horses. They do allow people to camp back there if you want to camp for those nights. That's fine as well. There's hotels. I have in here less than 10 minutes away. It's really less than 5 minutes away. So hotels are right there available as well. And there is a dance on Wednesday night. 10 minutes goes fast. I have to really talk through this. Again, there is that sanctioned rodeo, or excuse me, that sanctioned horse show that is following the horse school. So please think about it and see if that's something that you're interested in.